You were at the Let Women Speak rally on Saturday on the steps of the Victorian Parliament. The event was being disrupted by noisy trans activists, some of whom were men identifying as women, and it was gatecrashed by a bunch of neo-Nazis. Talk us through what happened.
So the women had arranged to have a rally on Parliament steps. They obtained the appropriate permits. They had been liaising with the police. They had recruited a number of women to be marshals, just to sort of keep the peace and liaise with the police and help the people in our group. Now, we set up very lawfully. We had our audio system. And as I said, it was just going to be 2 hours of allowing women to take the microphone and to speak to their lived experience. Now, the detractors, the radical trans activists, as I've said, take huge umbrage with this. And they showed up. And even before the police were really sort of mobilised to put the division, like to put some space between us and the detractors, we had trans activists trying to encroach into our space. Now, these people show up, you know, they're masked, they look like Antifa, they bring noisemakers, they brought liquids to throw on us. The police said to us, you are not to stand on the stairs. That is a safety risk. You have to stand on the footpath. Now, the police had to keep these men away from us. Before we'd even started our rally, one man had been arrested for pushing and shoving women. And then as we hosted the rally, and I would like to invite all your viewers to actually just go and listen to what the women said, or even there's a few short videos out there, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and actually hear what we have to say. But we had some people who came from the other side who sought to disrupt our proceedings, steal our microphone equipment, throw paint on us. So, you know, it was a very hot day. It was 36 degrees. The police were very stressed. They were being assaulted. Within the radical trans activists, there were people wearing body armour who were getting underneath the horses and punching them in the belly in an effort to spook them.
Just let me stop you there, Katherine. So what you're talking about so far, these are the radical trans activists, the LGBTIQA plus political activists. They're the ones you say wearing body armour, getting under horses, punching horses. Why is none of this reported in the media?
Because the media is utterly captured. And you know, women were really afraid. There was a young woman there with her 3 daughters, and it was just, you know, the police were begging her to leave. And I turned to her, I said, I think this is not going well. You need just take your babies and go. Just go home, watch it on telly. If things go awry here, we're in real trouble. And I mean, even the police, there was one man, a photo of him in the paper being held up as some sort of a hero, being a trans dad. And we had men in that group who pointed out to us who had made specific threats of violence against us individually. And we'd been told by the police to run if these men broke the cordon. They were violent, they were aggressive, they were using foul language, they were there to try and drown us out, and the police had to hold them back. And I shudder to think what would have happened if that mob had broken through that cordon. I mean, all anyone had to do was look at the footage. The police were facing them. The police were pushing them back. They were arresting them. We were just a group of women standing there peacefully discussing our lives.